Bill Wilson, co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, talking on the Singleness of Purpose, 1957.
Now we're running into what we call the dual purpose groups. And we're running into this question of what we're going to do with people who have related problems. I've got a hell of a queer sex problem, let's say, or we got a divorce problem, or we got a narcotics problem, or we got a gambling problem, or we're too fat, or we're nervous, we got a neurotic problem. Well, around in AA, we got people with all those problems. I guess I got all of them myself. However, I am a drunk and you're a drunk. So the primary basis of my identification as you is the hell of a time I had drinking and the wonderful time I've had getting over, which has involved, however, with dealing with some of these underlying problems which we already had. So now, as you know, there have been a great many sort of offshoots or copies of AA, some faithful facsimiles, some not so much so. We have Neurotics Anonymous and Gamblers Anonymous and Addicts Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous and Divorcees Anonymous. And we have some organizations that deal with mental cases like Recovery Incorporated and We Are Not Alone Society. And some of these people begin to do very well, and they're borrowing from them. Now, some of our members go over to these other people to help them and to be helped. And that is fine. But now, again, comes the old problem that we had with the clubs, with the families, with the education. Now we want to be married. So, let's say I'm a narcotic addict as well as an alcoholic. Well, we got around in AA, a lot of people have had trouble not only with pills, but with morphine. I mean, a genuine addict. They identified with us, they joined us because they were also alcoholics. But naturally, having had the addiction problem too, they know the awful agony of that. They want to carry this message to the pure, straight addict. So, in some cases, they've tried to bring those people to AA meetings and bring them into full membership. Well, right away, the wheels begin to grind, because are we going to take on all of the world's problems, and can anybody with a problem join AA? No, we decided long ago AA was for a drunk. No matter what complications the drunk has and how many other problems, we don't care anything about that. The only thing we want to know is, are you drunk if you want to get over it? And we'll stick to that. But now comes the guy with the pure narcotic problem, and he comes to an AA group and he says, well, I want to belong. Well, under group autonomy, this group can really do about as it likes. You can say to them, well, we only deal with alcoholics here. Or you can say to them, well, look, you can come and sit in an open meeting and maybe you'll find a few friends around who also have a narcotic problem, who can help you start a narcotics group. Or maybe we're going to put you up on the platform and let you give a narcotic testimony, and we're going to put you on the committee and we're going to take you right in. Well, this last mentioned course just doesn't work very well. Because if a straight narcotic, let us say, is to become an AA member, he has to be capable of doing AA 12-step work. He has to be capable of doing AA committee work, and he has to be capable of making an AA pitch from a platform, and how the hell can he if he's a narcotic? He can't. So that it is my hope that where there are good-sized open meetings, that AA members who themselves have had a narcotic experience and wish to work with narcotics should certainly be permitted to bring these people in as visitors to get the pitch, with the idea that they may be able to start their own groups. But I don't see how we can go any further with that. And the group is the last word on the subject, so the group can do what it likes. Now then the question comes, if you've got in an institution, let's say, you've got a peculiar condition where they can't have but one meeting a week, the AA group, and here are a lot of narcotic people, And here are people with just a plain crime problem and other problems, and they see these drunks getting so much better emotionally, and say, how do you do it? And you go to the warden, and maybe the group goes to the warden and says, well, can't these other people come to our meeting? Or can't they have separate meetings, and can't we help them out? The warden says, no, you can't have separate meetings, you just have one of these meetings a week. And it would be great if you'd have these people in. Or, I'm telling you, I'm putting them there. So, okay, so in comes a guy with a sex problem, with a narcotic problem, with a burglary problem, or whatever it is, and he sits down with the AA group in the meeting. Well, I say, what of it? The only thing that group mustn't do is to say, we're the AA neurotic group, or we are the AA burglary group, see? If that group is going to be listed in the directory as an AA group, these other people have got to be visited. Then when they go out, there isn't any guarantee that you're going to receive a guy who was just a plain yegg that never drank any grog. Maybe he would be received as an open meeting, maybe not. I don't know. I think that's up to each group. Now you see, there are these borderline cases which are not matters of shifting the AA tradition around. It's just a reasonable application, and again, it's this middle course of it. You can take the course, will have nothing to do with anything whatever but a drunk. A pure drunk. Well, in the first place, there ain't any pure drunk. But all these things are able to come. Or you can take the attitude, AA is going to save the world, let's bring them all in. Now, how do you apply the AA tradition of the single purpose of AA and the no endorsement idea of AA and the group autonomy idea of AA? If you take those three traditions, you can work out fair applications, which will make what we know available to these other situations of groups, and at the same time not get us married and compromised, which might ruin us. Because I think that it is a fundamental, running all through government and through all forms of society, that your first function is to preserve your own entity. Let us first preserve Alcoholics Anonymous, then next let us, as individuals, do what we can for the world around us. I said.
Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about an incredibly important topic, how to find your purpose in life and work. Finding your purpose is one of your missions in life that will create absolute value, excitement and energy into everything you do. It should be the number one task you embark on this year and deciding upon your purpose, and we're about to go through 5 steps on how to do that. Now, to take the pressure off, step 1 is the key component of finding your purpose, and I'm about to give you your life's purpose and summarize it, so pay attention. Your purpose in life is to be present and to experience. I'll repeat that. Your purpose in life is to be present and experience life. That's it. Not too hard, right? Now, this is incredibly important to understand that your external goals, which you're about to decide on later, are simply parts of you being present and experiencing. Everyone has a different way of seeing the world. Everyone has different goals and values and ideas of success. But you are here for one reason. As a unique soul within a human body with 5 senses, to appreciate the universe and become part of the universe experiencing itself. You get to do that for a short period of time. For some people it's 10, 15, 20, for some people 100 years. But it's a brief moment of time and you must experience. And as long as you're present in every moment and experiencing it and being aware and mindful, you have completed your life's purpose. Now, on an external level, we can move to step 2. In finding your purpose, it's not a goal. It's not an end game. There is no end game. This karmic journey that we're on has lasted billions and billions of years. Your journey may very well be your purpose, and the person you become chasing your journey may very well be exactly what your purpose is. So as you follow your journey, the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, understand that your journey is the purpose, and the end goal that you're after is simply a small part of that journey. But we can't think that the start is better than the end and the end better than the start, because ultimately, when we review it, we see it all as one giant journey. So with step 3, ask yourself, what would you do for free? Do you write? Do you blog? Do you research? Do you like to act? Do you like to sing? Do you like to dance? Do you like to be outdoors? Do you like to be with animals? Do you like to work out? Whatever you would do for free in your free time needs to become your number one passion, pursuit, and what you follow through. Because what you can do is you can do this for a living. And if you can do this for a living, as the old saying goes, you'll never work a day in your life. Now, what's incredibly important to understand about this is your normal job. Well, let's say you make $100,000 a year in a job that you hate. You take that $100,000 and you spend it on activities that help you forget that you hate your job. Things like alcohol, TV, mindless routine eating are really things that people do to help forget their day and unwind. Now, if you were to take a job that paid, say, $50,000 doing something you love, that $50,000 wouldn't have to go to making you forget that you hate your job. And reality is from an economic standpoint, you're much better doing a job for half the money that you love than double the money that you hate. Think about that. Think about how much money you spend on vacations or fancy things to make you feel better because you don't enjoy the 40 hours a week that you're currently working. Step 4, make a list of people you admire. Are they sporting figures, politicians, activists, YouTube identities? Whatever they are, list at least 5, and then list 5 qualities of what you like about that person. Now, what I can tell you is those people all followed a path to get where they are, whether it was a business person, a sporting identity, or a journalist. They went through certain building blocks to get where they are, and if they could do it, you can do it. But better yet, you have the advantage of reviewing what they did so you can miss all the mistakes and take some shortcuts. Step 5, this is another good one. Exhale and surrender. Surrender. Understand that by choosing to be present, you've already manifested your number one purpose in life, which is experience, which is feeling, touching, loving, hating, being in the moment. Surrender to the fact that you've made a decision and you're following a path. Now, it's not going to be easy and there's going to be problems. You can't get hung up on the problems or get too high on the highs. Just surrender. You are an instrument of the universe following an experiential level. Just surrender and allow the universe to take you towards your purpose. And by doing that, you will be given the manifest destiny of all of creation, using you to bring onto this earth exactly what you're designed to do. So take some time, follow these steps, understand that ultimately by being present and surrendering, you will find your purpose. But if you want to be like a guided, targeted missile on exactly what you want, then go through these steps and decide on your purpose. An incredibly important thing to do. Don't wait, get it done today. Thank you very much and bye.